There wasn't any winner last month. You're the best, Jim. Oh, Beth. Louis. Oh, never heard of Louis. Martin.
Welcome from home.
Oh. What are you doing here?
Come on, Niall, it's time for the news.
Oh, was that a dream?
No, seriously, come on, man, time for the news.
The fireworks have ceased. The celebrations have subsided. And the New Year's hangovers, they appear. Bringing you up to date with all the news straight from the source to your ears, it's the first BMC monthly news roundup of 2019, hosted by me, Niall Grimes, and look what the cat has dragged in, it's only...
That's right, it's me, the Harry Potter of indoor bouldering. I was very excited to be invited to do this new show. I thought I was going to be the new super anchor of the BMC, and instead I got here and found that Niall was doing it with me.
Ah, charming. Well, Louis, there's room for both of us. Before those fading Christmas frivolities behind us, let's dino into the new year and see what's happening.
Love that you said the word dino. I'm back on board. Okay, yeah. I think it's time we all made that hashtag New Year, New Me pledge.
You're darn tootin'. It's time to stop eating the shame of broken New Year's resolutions of the past and to tuck into this month's climbing and mountaineering news.
Right, coming up today, we'll be talking about the BIF, the Youth Climbing Series, and the GB team selection.
I love you, I love you, I don't want you. In addition to a new climbing depot in Sheffield, the BMC 75th anniversary in the amazing Jasmine Paris.
And during the Christmas-inspired madness of last month's show, you've got to give away the prize. So we'll also be having a mega January 2 prize giveaway.
How can I forget that again? Before you get your post-Christmas hopes up, it's not something edible.
No, it's not. No,
what is
it's
it?
The new year, new you. So our prizes might just help you get in tippity-toppity shape for 2019.
On that, shall we get on with the show?
Let's do it.
To get the show running this year, shall we find out about the one and only BIF, Louis?
Love the BIF. Okay, so if you didn't know about the BIF, it's the best competition ever. You don't need to do any other competition.
Give us an idea. What happens at the BIF, Louis?
So,
what does it stand for?
The Beastmaker International Footless Festival.
International.
Sometimes there's some fun. And so what happens is you get there, they've set a whole kind of crazy problems, and you're not allowed to use your feet. Do whatever you like. It's
very modern.
No shoes allowed.
And you enjoy this style of climbing?
I've been known to
dabble. You're known as Captain Cutlass, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Is that because your speciality is the footless flow, the form of footless flow?
Exactly. I practice it a lot.
Do you like it?
I do like it. Yeah, I like it.
Your little legs are practically useless. You're like a starling.
I don't know if you can see, but actually I don't have it. There's nothing down there. It's just
trousers.
It's a weird joke. Yeah,
stiff trousers. So the previous round was in London, the Christmas round, the castle climbing competition. Was that a beautiful event?
It was fantastic. So every time they have one of these events, they come up. I don't know how they keep coming up with these ideas, but they have new challenges every time.
And what happened in the finals?
Ooh, okay, so
the finals, was men's round and women's round?
There was the men's round and there was the women's final. And they did a sort of like super final knockout round where 3 different climbs, only the top 3 go past the first climb, only the top 2 go past the second climb, and then the mega final was like an endurance power fest of 2 symmetrical campus problems. Whoever does the most laps is the winner.
I also want to point out there's going to be a final, the BIF final, this Sunday, the 26th of January in
This
Sheffield.
Saturday, the 26th of January at the Climbing Works. Bring it on, see you there.
And if you want to get a flavour of the London competition, we're going to see a trailer.
Check out the trailer now, and the link below if you want to see the full film.
Go.
Hello and welcome to the Castle Climbing Centre in central London. We're here for the Christmas special version of the BIF. Let's go and have a look around.
I'm really excited. You know, this event is all about having a good time, having a laugh. There's no point in being nervous because the people, the competitors, everyone involved makes sure that it's a good show, and I think that it's going to be entertaining, if nothing else, later tonight. So yeah, I just can't wait to see what happens.
I've kind of discovered over the last few years of BIF, when it comes to just measuring who's the strongest, it's not me. I'm not the strongest. But I know how to like wiggle and flick at the right moments to make it look like I'm stronger. So just flat out campusing might be all right.
On that note, it's time to move on to the BMC Youth Climbing Series.
That's right, little Louis. And if you're still there, sitting, thinking, kicking, waiting, new year, new you campaign, Then let these incredibly talented young people be an inspiration to you.
January the 12th saw the first round of the new series underway, and the talent on show was outstanding.
Unquestionable.
Unquestionably outstanding. There were 7 different regional competitions across the UK, Wales and Ireland, with Scotland to kickstart their series on the 26th of January.
So with so many different youth categories across the multiple regions, it would take too long for us to mention all the winners. So huge thank you to everyone who competed, who supported and who helped out to make the events possible. For a full rundown, check out the results on the link below.
Just down here. The next rounds for these strong youths is the 26th of January, followed by the 2nd of March, and then the next match will be on the 23rd of March.
Yay!
So be ready for more action and updates soon.
What happens to these strong youth competition series competitors when they grow up, little Louis?
Well now, they enter the bicep-busting world of climbing competitions for seniors, and for those talented and strong enough, they could even represent Britain on the GB climbing team. Last year, the GB team competed strongly at the IFSC World Championships.
They did, didn't they?
Yeah, I know, they did pretty well. Will Bosey especially and Merle Thompson-Smith both made the semi-finals. They finished a very impressive 13th and 11th in the world. And this year, for our top athletes, it's all about getting the results to qualify for Tokyo in 2020.
So we went along to the GB climbing team training session at the Hub. That's Rockover Climbing Centre in Manchester, to find out more. Now, before this elite training facility was built, really hard competition style problems were not readily available in the UK. So Tom Stewart, owner of Rockover, stepped up to develop the project, become the proud sponsor of the GB bouldering team. Louis.
You're a hero, Tom, by the way. And now, thank you to Tom. Boulderers, whether you're on the British team or not, you can go and throw yourself at these hard competition boulders whenever you want. There we go.
Well done, Tom. We're looking forward to trying these problems out in the near future, aren't we?
Yes. There's some very exciting competition news too now. The Lead and Speed European Championships are heading to Edinburgh this year, thanks to a joint bid from the BMC and Mountaineering Scotland. This will be a huge event, and the last chance to see your GB team athletes competing on home soil ahead of Tokyo 2020.
So staying with the competition feeling, we've launched a new way of staying in touch with BMC competitions. Whether you're a competitor, a coach, a supporter or a volunteer, then sign up for the new emails and we'll send you all the info. In other news, earlier this year, films featuring the UK's best sports climber, Steve McClure, and paraclimbing world champion, Hannah Baldwin, made their way out of production and onto the new and improved BMC YouTube channel.
Very exciting stuff. If you haven't subscribed to the new YouTube channel...
Have you?
I have, yeah, I just did it. I was number 22,000. 22,000 subscribers. And I discovered all the new films that are coming out, including this one. A new short about the delights of winter climbing.
What's winter climbing like?
It's like a really long, really cold V0.
Sounds tough. In a bar in Toledo, across from the depot. Not only are new films coming out, but barely a month goes by these days, Louis, without a world-class bouldering megastore opening on our doorstep. Tell us about the new style of walls. What's happening in walls?
Well, aside from there being far more walls than there ever used to be, and they're being built quicker
all the time.
I know, it's nice. It's never been easier not to have to go climbing outdoors. There's also just a higher standard.
It's no longer just some bits of limestone down a corridor with a man in the shorts, is it?
Really interesting shapes, great wall designs, really cool holds. You can then constantly change the shape of the walls with all the volumes. Just fantastic facilities, usually alongside a whole load of training equipment to get super fit and strong and swole. It's nice.
Yeah.
So, okay, there's too many to name, but I'm going to try and name all of them.
Give us a few.
The Arch is opening, has opened a new wall in Acton. I've not been there yet, but I'm excited to check it out. The Depot is opening a centre in Sheffield, very exciting. Lakecombe Climbing Centre have opened Croy Wall very recently. That's a really nice little wall, and there was nothing around that area before. They're also opening Ravens Wall in about a month's time, so they're really pacing along with the walls. And Yonder Climbing Wall opened a few months ago. Really cool.
So, 3 cutting-edge bouldering centres?
Harrow Wall, for just having the most extensive competition training facility I can think of. Yonder being really, really interesting, and just fantastically pleasant every time you go there, and really nice setting. And one more, let me think. probably rock over in Manchester, just for their edition of the Hub and having specifically a hardcore competition training section of it. Really impressed by that.
Let's see how it goes in the future. Looking forward to seeing those. If you want to find out where your nearest climbing wall is, go on the BMC Climbing Wall Finder on the website. It's an interactive map that shows you your local closest climbing wall. Really useful resource.
So now, it's not all new films and new climbing walls.
No.
There is more. Have you heard the incredible record-breaking news concerning Jasmine Paris?
So I have. So rumour has it she absolutely smashed the Montaigne Spine race, Louis.
I would actually say that absolutely smashed. Doesn't in any way do it justice. She obliterated the course record by an insane 12 hours. Not only that, but along the entire route she was expressing milk for her 14-month-old daughter Rowan.
That's completely astonishing. What an athlete. That's incredible. It is incredible, isn't it?
She is incredible. She bettered all the 136 other competitors, and in a time of 83 hours and 12 minutes. Not only was she nursing her 14-month-old daughter at the time, but she also did all of this during a week-long break between writing her PhD thesis. I can't even say PhD thesis.
No, that's totally amazing. Jasmine, if you're listening, you're an absolute hero. I've never heard any record getting broken like that, and the conditions you did it in were absolutely incredible. So yeah, big thumbs up from us.
2019 has started incredibly strongly in the world of outdoor bouldering. When it comes to breaking records, it's been revealed recently that Charles Albert, the French boulderer, has completed a 9A, which is V17 to us. And because it's Charles, he did it barefoot.
Barefoot Charles. So in a surprising turn of events, he recently revealed that he climbed the climb, which sits at Rocher Brûlé on the Rocher Claude boulder in France, on top of the hill. Thank you, Louis.
Very good. It turns out that Charles is a barefoot wizard, and he's not just climbed this one, he's also climbed 2 8Cs and 2 V16s. Sorry, that's 8C is V15 and 8C plus is V16. He's climbed both those grades.
So next time I climb a V17, I must ask him along. Perhaps we could climb it barefoot. What's the most difficult outdoor boulder you've achieved, Louis?
It's a little more than V2 now.
Touche.
Now, we may be New Year, New Meing over here, but the BMC certainly isn't.
No, you're right. The BMC is well and truly into its peak years nowadays, and this year marks its 75th anniversary, so happy birthday to us. We'll be celebrating all year, so keep your eyes peeled. Big outdoor festival news. Tickets to the BMC Adventure Film Festival are on sale from the 1st of February, so check the links for details.
Just that. It's a whole weekend and celebrating films and the outdoors. With the theme of activism and sustainability, plus the BMC will be showing the best of the women in adventure films and celebrating the 75th anniversary. Will we be seeing you there?
You certainly will, Louis. I'll be presenting the BMC Birthday Bash on Saturday, the 22nd of March at the Showroom Cinema, so make sure you're there for fun, frolics and celebrations.
You didn't make the noise. A very heartfelt thank you to everyone who has commented on the show so far. Do yourself a big favour and leave us more feedback to put yourself in with a chance of winning.
Oof, sorry.
This, not stuck on a chair, Backpack by Montaigne. Really lovely.
Isn't it a beauty?
Doesn't come with the chair or the Niall.
So, and that brings us to the end of our New Year, New Me edition of the BMC Monthly News Roundup. And I must say, Louis, it's been an exceedingly average pleasure to have you here in the show.
Very nice of you to say. It wasn't quite as bad as I expected.
That's good to hear.
It's not a bad compliment, I suppose. Just a final word from me. If you were hoping to enter the Women in Adventure Films competition, you can't. Because entries are now closed, with a record-breaking number of entries too.
That's great to hear, really looking forward to seeing these. And so with that news, it's time for us to say a goodbye and to make sure that this year is the best version of you can be around.
Hashtag New Year, New Me.
Hey,
bye everyone.
Bye everyone, thanks for watching.
Nailed it. No, let's do one with the thumbs up. Oh, do you know hand hug? Hand hug's nice. No, it's not a handshake. Like that.
Oh, I can do this too, Louis. Bend your fingers back.
Okay, we'll do it. That's right.